Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Manchester United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3.
And a chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. Cleared without complication.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a good ball out wide.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Van Basten certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Van Basten receives it in a good position. Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Doué deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Cruyff. Donadoni. He's got away. And he's managed to get rid. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the... And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
31 minutes is number 18, David Villa.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nicely weighted ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played. Pass somewhat off target. And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitutions taking place.
And so we're off again.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them,
He's having a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Yamal. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal.
such good technique. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're quick to get it back. Threads one in. And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Cruyff. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but... Berbatov! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United on the spot for parity. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for a runner. Taken back almost at once. Cruyff. And this is Berbatov. And Berbatov! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 24,
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Donadoni. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4, Berbatov. Coming on to replace him is number 9.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh no, this does not look good. Goes for a shot! He has done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that will be it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Fernando Torres taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Towards the screen for a special presentation.
Have you looked back on... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. He's in a great position here. And he's managed to get rid. And back in possession and ready to go again. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Puskas. Oh, that's fabulous. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's forced to go back. And this is Forlan. Cleared without complication. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Villa. It's a searching pass. Nicely shaped ball. No way through. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And no, that was never going to make it. Puskas. Well timed, excellent interception. Rooney. And this is Forlan. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rooney.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos concedes a free kick. It's Forlan! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
After 40 minutes is number 9, Diego Forlan.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Basten.
There will be one
Koeman
minute added
with the
time.
clearance. Rijkaard. And here's Doué. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 18, David Villa.
And we're off again.
Number 24.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Number 13, Massaro. Number 11, Yamal. Number 9, Doku. Number 15,
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Koeman getting this one clear. Good effort from distance. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He gets big. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He's having a hit! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Cafu, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And he's there to get it away. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, there's the clearance. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great vision. Puskás might just make this.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Rooney. Back to the keeper it goes. Kukçu. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. And that has been clubbed away.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 55, Nagatomo. Coming on the field.
He's gone for goal.
Number 27.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So thank you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No.
And the shots! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Kashima Antlers finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Not much subtlety about that challenge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Stood up well to him there. That is ended up in no man's land. Doué, Van Basten. He's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Khan is there to clear. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Not the most convincing of passes. Played out to the right. Well, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's on a charge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Want to throw in. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Threads one in. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Van Basten is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. And he's had it nicked away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. Can he finish? He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the...
And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
This is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 18, David Villa. Number
Kashima
14,
Antlers get the ball rolling for the second period.
Van Basten. Coming on the field, number
And he's quick to
13,
get it clear again.
Number 11, Jamal.
Lovely
Number
pass, but
15,
can he get there?
Fernando Torres.
No, that was never going to make it. Spread it left. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Kashima Antlers go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's played through for him. Oh, good take and a decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Beckham standing over it.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 24, Desiree Doué. Coming on the field is number 9, Doku. Substitution.
Deftly away. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. And they've got rid. Looking for options for movement. That's a shade optimistic.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look. He's one-on-one, surely! Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, that has changed the dynamics. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Massaro short changes him with that pass. That's a sharp pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, thanks to Jim along.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to...
There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.